魔法再现0.3秒的致命领先，哈利伯顿准绝杀背后的功臣是谁
？The secret sauce today was these, but
他的私密群聊竟然掀起了一波新的 beef， 这是怎么回事？大家好，这是 Telfair， 我们一起来挖掘真实励志有趣的篮球文化。你的点赞让我不停更新。经历了40天的季后赛之旅，2025年 NBA 总决赛终于拉开帷幕。比赛开始后，步行者在雷霆的防守逼迫下，接连出现失误。上半场结束时，步行者的全队失误已经达到19次，落后对手雷霆12分。但是步行者并没有停止相信。
I think as a group, like we never think the game is over ever. So it's at 12 going into halftime. We talk about if we can win one quarter by 6, one quarter by 7, we'll be in a great spot. We got to a 6-point game at the end of the third quarter, and Shea hit a 3. But we liked where we were, and then they went on a big run to start the fourth, and we just said, okay, it's at 15, let's get to 10. But we got it to 8, they called timeout. So we just stayed with it. So this group never gives up. We never believe that the game is over until it hits 0.
他们不断蚕食了雷霆领先优势，但是直到最后一秒，雷霆还保持了领先。步行者的最后一攻还是给到了哈利伯顿，他在0.3秒命中准绝杀，终结比赛。
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think I got the rebound. You know, I was just trying to look for him, find him. We trust him in those situations to make the right play. Today was a shot, and he made it. But he can also make the pass. He can do anything. So, I had 100% confidence in him.
新秀贾里德·麦凯恩在现场见证了这个奇迹。NBA 名宿韦德也在直播中见证了一位超级明星的表现。
Oh my God! Superstar!
WNBA 明星凯特琳·克拉克感叹 ：“You can't make it up， 你编也编不出这样的剧情。”这是步行者本场比赛第一次，也是唯一的一次领先，就直接赢得了比赛的胜利。这一切发生得如此之快，让雷霆无法反应。
I don't know, it happened so fast. I feel like we got matched. He got down going right, pulled up from the midi, and knocked down the shot. I don't know, it didn't feel like anything crazy. He just made a play with the time winding down.
今年的季后赛，步行者已经多次上演历史级逆转。自1971年以来的总决赛，最后3分钟领先9分以上的球队182战全胜，而今天步行者再一次成为了历史第一支逆转的球队。
We had control of the game for the most part of it. Now it is a 48-minute game, and they teach you that lesson more than anyone else in the league, the hard way.
而在今年的季后赛中，哈利伯顿已经4次在最后5秒之内绝杀对手，成为历史第一人。
Ultimate confidence in himself, and that is so. Some players will say they have it, but there's other players that show it, and you know he's gonna let you know about it too. You know, that's one of the things I respect about him. You know, he's a baller, man. He's a hooper. He's just really just a gamer. You know, when it comes to them moments, like he wants the ball. He wants to be the one to, hit that shot. You know, he doesn't shy away from the moment.
回到更衣室，哈利伯顿立即发布了这样一个帖子 ：“It's gotta be the shoes。”这里，哈利伯顿所说的鞋子是他的首款签名鞋，知名设计师 Slade Bambry 所设计的 Puma Hallie One。而今天的总决赛第一场就是 Hallie One 的首秀。赛前赛后，他都拿着这一双鞋。
The secret sauce today was these, but no.
而 Puma 也没有放过这个机会，疯狂刷屏。比赛结束之后，哈利伯顿的训练师德鲁汉伦也立即发了这样一个帖子 ：“Group test is lit right now。”其实最近汉伦正在和前 NBA 球员布兰登·詹宁斯进行 beef。1周前，詹宁斯在 The Athletic 上阅读了这样一篇文章，由垃圾话缔造的 NBA 全明星兄弟会以及将他们凝聚在一起的反派。这是一篇介绍德鲁汉伦的文章。文章中写道，作为塔图姆、比尔、恩比德、哈利伯顿和切特等人的训练师，汉伦会对自己的客户们说垃圾话。他会对哈利伯顿说，马克西会防死你。而如果其中2名球员即将对阵，汉伦还会将他们放进一个群聊，并分别对他们说垃圾话。他会在76人对战凯尔特人之前，对塔图姆说他从来没有赢得 MVP， 并对恩比德说他从来没有赢得过总冠军。看完文章之后，詹宁斯立即发表锐评，他认为汉伦那一套太过于友好与亲密。I'm reading this article how Helen put this guy. I'm reading this article on Drew Helen puts his guy in text chain to tell them they won't do this, or this guy is better, etc. Weird and stupid. I said this earlier in this year. Too much buddy-buddy when it comes to that guy. I'm sorry, but Rob Matt will never have D Rose, KD, Westbrook, K-Love, and etc. all in text chain, saying who can win MVP. Get the fuck out of here. 这里，詹宁斯所提到的 Rob McClanahan 是杜兰特、罗斯、维斯布鲁克、库里、乐福等人的训练师。1周之后，见汉伦并没有回复他，詹宁斯继续补刀，将汉伦形容成骨肉皮。Why you so quiet now, you groupie ass trainer, Drew Helen? Where's the group text chain now? You the biggest basketball groupie trainer ever. 终于，德鲁汉伦回复 I'm getting too long my clients ready for the finals, so don't have time to waste on your dumbass takes. Side notes, maybe if your trainer would talk shit to you, you won't have to shot 37 from the field and 27 from the three in the playoffs while never winning shit. 这里汉伦提到，在整个 NBA 职业生涯中，詹宁斯在季后赛的场均数据只有 8.9 分、2.6个助攻，命中率 37%， 而3分命中率只有 24%。尽管詹宁斯继续反击，汉伦并没有继续回复。直到今天的比赛之后，汉伦再一次扬眉吐气。在今天的比赛之后，雷霆在被大众普遍看好的情况下，遭遇0-1落后。场下的大鲨鱼奥尼尔也经历过总决赛0-1落后。2001年总决赛季后赛保持全胜的湖人，在总决赛第一场被艾弗森拿下了48分，输掉了他们在2001年季后赛的唯一一场比赛。但是随后湖人连扳4场拿下冠军。
When I lose, when I go home, my kids knew not to talk to me. My ex-wife knew not to talk to me. My chef knew to have my plate ready, and everybody leave me the hell alone.
今年的季后赛，雷霆已经在对阵掘金的系列赛中经历过被逆转以及0-1落后，他们一定会卷土重来。
Well, it sucks, but we have been here before. Obviously, like the Denver series, probably honestly around the same thing, to be totally honest. So we'll get back to 0-0. Look at what we can do to get better, and it's first to 4.
但是步行者也已经准备好了。
Come on, man. Get greedy, man. Yeah, man. Come on, we got so much to work on.
We didn't even play well.
So much to work on.
Come on.
之后的总决赛还会发生什么？还会有什么样更有意思的小故事？就让我们拭目以待。